planning to visit Thailand, here are some things you need to know. Thailand, the land of smiles, is a melting pot of culture, tradition, and breathtaking natural beauty. A paradise on earth for many, but every paradise has its rules. To make your journey both enjoyable and respectful, it's crucial to understand the local customs and traditions of this vibrant country. In this video, we'll be exploring the top 10 things you should avoid when visiting Thailand as a tourist. We'll delve into the importance of respecting the royal family, understanding local etiquette, and why pointing your feet can be seen as a sign of disrespect. We'll also cover practical tips like visa rules, dress codes, and how to steer clear of scams. So, let's dive right into our list of the top 10 things not to do in Thailand. First and foremost, never disrespect the Thai royal family. It's not just a cultural expectation, it's law. Thailand has a constitutional monarchy, and the king and his family are held in the highest regard. The kingdom has strict lèse-majesté laws that protect the monarchy from defamation, insult, or threat. This means that any negative comment, gesture, or even an ill-conceived joke about the royal family can lead to serious legal consequences. You must stand for the royal anthem in movie theaters before the film begins, and it's customary to stop and pay respect when the national anthem is played twice daily. Even the images of the king and royal family are sacred. So, if you drop a coin or a banknote, don't step on it to stop it. It bears the king's image. In other words, reverence for the monarchy is woven into the fabric of Thai society. So, remember, always show respect for the royal family. Next up, avoid touching people's heads. In Thai culture, the head is revered as the highest and most sacred part of the body. It's a repository of the soul, a symbol of spiritual and intellectual existence. Touching someone else's head, even in a friendly or casual manner, can be seen as a grave sign of disrespect. This belief stems from Buddhist teachings, which play a vital role in shaping social norms and behaviors in Thailand. It's a nuanced aspect of Thai etiquette that might seem unfamiliar to many of us, but it's an important one to remember. So whether you're posing for a group photo or navigating a crowded market, it's best to avoid making contact with anyone's head. Even a playful ruffle of a child's hair can be considered inappropriate, so keep your hands to yourself and respect personal boundaries. Number 3 on our list, never point your feet. In Thailand, the feet are considered the lowest and dirtiest part of the body, hence pointing them at someone or something is seen as highly disrespectful. This is especially true when it comes to religious icons and statues, where the act of pointing your feet can be viewed as an insult to the religious beliefs of the Thai people. This cultural norm extends to the act of sitting. It's considered impolite to sit with your legs stretched out and feet pointing at someone. Instead, Thai people usually sit with their feet tucked behind them, especially when in temples or other sacred places. The same goes for using your feet to point at or touch things, particularly objects related to the royal family or religious figures. It's a little detail that might seem insignificant, but it can make a big difference in how you are perceived. Always be mindful of how you sit, especially in temples and public spaces. Another important point, never overstay your visa. It's easy to fall in love with Thailand's breathtaking beauty, fascinating culture, and warm hospitality. However, overstaying your visa can lead to serious consequences. The Thai government is strict about its immigration laws, and failing to abide by them can result in hefty fines. The moment you overstay, you're in the country illegally. For each day beyond your visa's validity, you're liable to pay a daily fine. This can quickly add up, burning a hole in your pocket. If you overstay by a significant amount of time, legal issues can ensue, including potential bans from re-entering Thailand. And believe me, that's a situation you'd rather not find yourself in. It's crucial to plan your trip carefully, keeping track of your visa's expiration date. If you wish to extend your stay, apply for a visa extension through the proper channels. Remember, always stay legal and respect the country's immigration laws. Moving on, let's talk about public displays of affection. Thailand is a country rich in culture and tradition, with deep-rooted customs that are often different from those in the West. One of these customs is about how affection is displayed in public. In Thailand, public displays of affection, or PDA, are generally considered inappropriate and disrespectful. It's not that Thai people don't appreciate love and affection, but it's about the place and the way you express it. PDA is often seen as a private matter, something to be shared between couples in the privacy of their homes. Expressing it in public can be perceived as lacking in self-control and respect for others. So when you're in Thailand, it's better to be mindful of your actions and keep your affectionate gestures private. This not only shows your respect for the local customs, but also makes for a smoother and more enjoyable travel experience. Keep it private and respect the local customs. Up next, don't ignore dress codes. As you wander through the vibrant streets and age-old temples of Thailand, it's crucial to remember that your attire is more than just a fashion statement. It's a sign of respect. While Thailand's tropical climate may tempt you to dress down, remember that modesty is key, particularly when visiting religious sites. For instance, when stepping into the sacred grounds of a Buddhist temple, both men and women are expected to cover their shoulders and knees. That means no tank tops, no shorts, and certainly no beachwear. Instead, opt for lightweight, breathable clothing that covers your body. And it's not just about what you wear, but also about how you wear it. Even a simple act like removing your shoes before entering someone's home or a temple can make a world of difference. So, when exploring this beautiful country, remember, your clothing choices can speak volumes about your respect for its culture and traditions. When in doubt, opt for conservative and respectful clothing. Another thing to keep in mind, don't neglect local etiquette. Thailand has a rich tapestry of customs and traditions that are deeply ingrained in the society, and respecting these can go a long way in making your visit more enjoyable. For instance, the traditional Thai greeting, the Y, involves a slight bow, with the palms pressed together in a prayer-like fashion. It's not just a hello, but a sign of respect and acknowledgement. When it comes to dining, remember to use the fork to push food onto the spoon, which is then brought to the mouth, a unique Thai table manner. Also, it's considered rude to leave rice on your plate, as it signifies wastage. Avoid touching or passing anything over someone's head, as it's seen as the most sacred body part. And remember, public displays of anger are frowned upon. Keeping a cool head and a warm smile is the Thai way. When in Thailand, do as the Thais do. Near the end of our list, always be cautious of scams. Thailand, like many tourist hotspots, has its share of tricksters preying on the uninformed. One common ruse is the gem scam. Here, a friendly local informs you of a once-in-a-lifetime government-sponsored sale of precious gems. The truth, you'll end up purchasing worthless colored glass at a premium. Then there's the tuk-tuk scam, where drivers insist on taking you to shops where they get commissions, instead of your desired destination. Stay firm, or better still, opt for metered taxis. Lastly, be wary of overpriced tourist attractions. Always research beforehand and know the standard prices. Avoid these traps by being informed, skeptical, and firm. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And never let anyone rush you into making a purchase. Stay alert and informed to enjoy a safe and pleasant trip. Finally, our last point, don't feed the monkeys. Now, you might be thinking, but they're so cute. And yes, they are. But here's the thing, feeding these adorable creatures can be detrimental to both them and us. When we feed monkeys, we alter their natural diet, potentially leading to health problems. Plus, we make them dependent on humans for food, disrupting their natural foraging behaviors. But it's not just about the monkeys' health. Feeding them can also encourage aggressive behavior. These seemingly harmless animals can turn hostile, posing a risk to US humans. In Thailand, feeding monkeys is more than frowned upon. It's illegal. The authorities take wildlife conservation very seriously, and you could face severe penalties, including hefty fines, for feeding these primates. So, as much as you may want to share your lunch, resist the temptation. Remember, respect all forms of life when you're a guest in their home. So those were the top 10 things not to do in Thailand. Let's take a moment to recap. Remember, refrain from disrespecting the royal family. It's a serious offense. Avoid touching people's heads. It's considered highly disrespectful. Be careful not to point your feet, especially towards people or sacred items. Don't overstay your visa. Thailand is strict about this. Avoid public displays of affection, it's frowned upon. Remember, dress codes are important, especially at religious sites. Be aware of local etiquette, like removing your shoes before entering someone's home. Don't fall for scams. Always double-check information and prices. And lastly, resist the temptation to feed those cute monkeys. It's for their own good. Respecting local customs and laws is not just about avoiding trouble. It's about immersing yourself in a new culture and truly experiencing the beauty of Thailand. By being mindful of these points, you can ensure a more enjoyable and respectful visit to the beautiful country of Thailand.